Dream job success story from Adeline in Australia. And it goes like this. As you know, I was unemployed for nearly 5 months as I had to quit my previous full-time job because of bullying, rumors, and discrimination at the workplace by my colleagues and boss. About 5 months with no income, and the groceries and rent became ridiculously expensive. Also, I had to support my grandpa financially back in Bali. I remember that I took a screenshot of my savings and it was only $1.11 left. Yes, from 10,000 Australian dollars, and now I can laugh remembering that day. Let's go through it now. I applied for heaps of jobs every day. I updated my resume. I did a few interviews. I prayed, I meditated, I went for a walk every morning so it didn't drive me crazy. I also applied for a cleaning service position and selling donuts as I was so desperate, but they said I was overqualified. During the job hunting, I tried to do 1 meditation a day and some affirmations while I was going for a walk. The funny things were, whenever I had an interview, this happened for around 3 or more times, I reckon, there were always challenges and it feels like the universe just played around with me. LOL. For example, I got ready and put my makeup on for an interview, and then when I grabbed the car keys, there was suddenly a power outage. This happened for 3 times randomly at different times in every interview, not going to lie. My car was in the garage, so I wasn't able to open the garage door manually. Also, my partner was at work, so either way, the company rescheduled or canceled the interview. And there was a day where I got a call during the day for an interview, so I parked my car in the driveway just in case another power outage. But you know what happened? My car broke down at 6 p.m. the day before the interview, and of course the car service was already closed, and that cost me a lot more money. No wonder when my savings was only $1 left, besides everything else such as bills and providing for my family in Bali. I'm not sure whether you heard about the Lucky Syndrome girl affirmation that's used to be viral on TikTok. I kept affirming that myself before I started my day or the interview, such as I am the luckiest girl in the world. I love how lucky I am. Things always work out for me. But then it turned out the other way. I wonder, where did I go wrong? 4 or 5 months with no income while still healing myself from the traumas at work and family issues. My primary family in Perth ended up kicking me out of the house, cutting the relationship with me. And they said I was crazy or having multiple personalities, which led me into deep depression and nightmares every single night. It was tough, and the doctor said that I had symptoms of PTSD because all of those traumatic events. But I kept telling myself that I need to survive, because if I didn't, who was going to pay for my grandpa's medications in Bali? But I was still grateful that I had enough support from my partner and best friends to keep me going. I also still had the roof over my head. If I had to remember those days, I'd say those were one of the lowest points in my life where I nearly took my life. So I remember the day when I had a video call with you, and yes, you told me to keep it simple, such as I am free, I am wanted, or maybe this is my last week to be unemployed. I applied the I am wanted for hundreds of times whenever I needed, like going for a walk, groceries, or driving. I literally only said that simple sentence every day, but truly felt it in every cell of my bones, of my body. LOL. I remember one day on a Wednesday morning after I woke up, then made my bed, I suddenly said to myself, maybe this would be my last week as an unemployed girl. Last week to have a sleep in. And I had this tingling feeling, you know what I mean? And boom, in the afternoon, I received a call from the agency for an interview the very next day. So I did the interview with them. No power outage, no car breakdown, no parking problems, no other obstacles, LOL. After the interview was finished, they were calling me at lunchtime and saying that the company wanted to have an interview with me as the next step, which was on Friday, the very next day. So I did the second interview. No expectation. I even said to myself, if it's meant to be, so let it be. If not, that's fine. After the second interview was done, I got to grab some coffee, and then I got a call straight away saying, "You've got the job." Oh my God. I still remember the day. Gave me goosebumps. I called my partner and all of my friends. I cried with tears of happiness. 1st of May 2023, where I first started my job at one of the biggest national companies in Australia, New Zealand, with a good pay as a casual. I got a job as an admin there. People were so nice. They didn't tolerate favoritism, bullying, and discrimination here. They treated me fair, and my supervisor even said this to me: "On the day you had your interview with us, I had this strong feeling that you have a heart of gold." That's lovely. Fast forward, 1st of August 2023, they put me on the books as a permanent full-time worker. As senior admin, 15,000 more than the previous job that bullied me. And I even had an assistant for myself as job got busier. And not just that, I bought myself a ticket to Bali. Me and my partner went to Bali in July for a couple of weeks to see my grandpa. We were able to fully furnish our house after a whole year just having a bed and a couch with no chairs. And we were hosting my partner's family coming over to Perth from New South Wales for another holiday. So, yes, from May to August, I was able to have 2 holidays, a permanent job, and a fully furnished house. The best thing is, right now, I just got a promotion after 3 months of being on the books. Yes, promotion. They offered me to step up as an equipment officer that handles and manages 3 to 4 big areas in WA. WA is Western Australia. New South Wales is where Sydney, Australia is. Those are the states. Anyway, everything falls so beautifully at the right time with no expectation at all. My boss said to me, "You're a good person and we all can see that you deserve for this position. Now you're able to send money more to your grandpa." I couldn't thank him enough. This just happened a couple of days ago. Oh, that's so beautiful. What beautiful people. What I can say to other people out there that are struggling before you give up, you think, who's the people that you're going to leave behind and hurt? Those are the words that my partner always said to me whenever I wanted to give up on myself. And now I am very much thankful that he never gave up on me and I never gave up on myself. Not just that. I feel like I finally found myself back and gained more confidence as I do more working out and go for daily walks to clear my mind or just to be fit. And yes, I'm looking after myself mentally and physically in and out. This is such a wonderful journey of my life, and I'm so proud of myself for making it through the end of the tunnel and finding the best version of myself. Thank you so much for giving the best advice for me a few months ago, and thank you for reading my journey. You have a wonderful life. That's sweet. Thanks, Adeline. I think that's absolutely beautiful, wonderful story. And I remember us talking, and it was really challenging at that time. But, now you're on the other side of it, and now you're sharing your story, and your story will continue to go on and help other people. So that's terrific. Now, I'm going to put the Dream Job Success Stories playlist down below. And for those of you that would like a bit more help, there is a Dream Job course, 15 days. If you want to do a bit more work, the link is down below for that too. And I will see you as always in the next YouTube.